All right, today I'm going to be talking about cancer and firefighting. Firefighters face many dangers, including fires, collapsing structures, and rescue operations. And then there's one major danger that is often invisible, which is cancer. Main exposure related to cancer is the exposure to carcinogens. What happens during fire is when the material is burned, they're gonna release harmful chemicals such as benzene, asbestos fibers, volatile organic compounds, which are organic compounds with a high vapor pressure when they're at room temperature. So it's even higher when they're burnt, and then they're much more concentrated indoors than outdoors, and they can come from furniture, art and craft supplies, and cleaning supplies. And then polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which can be released from coal, oil, gas, garbage, wood, and fuel when they're burnt. Then firefighters can be exposed through breathing smoke, skin absorption, and contaminated gear and clothing. The types of cancers linked to firefighting would be mesothelioma, bladder cancer, lung cancer, testicular cancer, and then some digestive cancers. Why is the risk increasing? Mainly because of the modern fire environment. So today's fires involve more plastics, synthetic fibers, and fabrics, foam products, and chemical treated products. And when these they're burnt, they produce more toxic smoke than many older materials which you would find in houses. And the result would be more exposure to carcinogens. Firefighting is also known as the dirty job, and the culture that's provided with it. So it's been a change of mindset over the years. So in the past, soot-covered gear was seen as a badge of honor. So you'd see guys with dirty gear all the time, no matter what. But today, departments are encouraging gear cleaning. Their contamination is being recognized as a health hazard, and then decontamination helps reduce cancer risk. Factors that affect the risk. Not every fighter has the same risk, but it still depends on the years in the profession, the number of incidents, and the type of incidents that they respond to. Use of SCBA protection or self-contained breathing apparatus protection. Gear cleaning practices, smoking and lifestyle habits, and overall health. Then a repeat exposure of a carrier can accumulate. Prevention and protection. Reducing cancer risk can be through wearing your SCBA during overall operations, cleaning gear after fires, showering immediately after incidents, storing contaminated gear separately, regular cancer screenings, and then the clean cab policies. So, little quote from the International Association of Firefighters. So, the cab of the apparatus should be kept free of toxins, both on hard and soft surfaces, so in the air. So, when a crew gets off a working fire, they're going to put their gear in the bays in the back or wherever they have a designated spot for it instead of putting it into the cab with them. Many organizations agree on the dangers that firefighters face with cancer. So the International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified occupational exposure as a firefighter as Group 1 carcinogenic to humans. And National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health continues studies on long-term firefighter cancer, and then they're continuously working to improve firefighter safety. The danger doesn't end with the fire. Firefighters protect communities every day. Cancer remains one of the greatest long-term risks coming from firefighting, and then awareness leads to better training, stronger safety standards, and improved health protections. That's why we're excited. Thank you.